Hey there, this is the One Boom, and today we're gonna have an uncomfortable conversation about why you play Call of Duty. If you end up disagreeing with anything I say in this video, please don't leave a comment, please don't dislike. Instead, grab these things: some free audio recording software, some free editing software, some of your own gameplay, and make your own damn video. In all seriousness, why is this an uncomfortable conversation? It's complicated. We have to go back a little bit to one of the takes I used to hear on the internet all the time that I profoundly and adamantly disagreed with. And I made large, drawn out of breath cases as to why I disagreed with the statement. And that statement was that the player, the consumer, the customer, people don't know what they want. If I heard someone say, blank doesn't know what they want, it always bothered me. It felt dehumanizing. It felt demeaning to tell somebody that they don't know what they want, that they don't understand themselves enough to pick the right product or vote for the right candidate or eat the right food. They don't know what they want. Well, then I got older and I realized that not knowing what you want isn't as simple as not knowing what you feel. You might feel a certain way towards something. I realized the nuance behind this watching some fitness videos back when I went on a bit of a fitness journey to lose some weight a couple years ago. And essentially, this guy was saying that, you don't know what you want, but you know what you feel. You feel like you want to eat 2 cheeseburgers. You feel like you want to eat candy. You feel like you want to, gorge yourself on snacks, whatever it might be. You crave that. You know that you desire that. But what you really want deep down would be to have more stamina, more energy, to look better in your clothes, to feel more confident, to feel like you could stay awake longer and do things better, to not be weighed down by poor diet or terrible bodily habits. You know you want to stay up and watch TV, but you also would rather, what you really would rather have is more energy the next day so you don't wake up feeling like you want to die. So disagree with me or agree with me, I think that's really what it comes down to. To say blank doesn't know what they want doesn't mean that they don't know the thing that they're craving or after or the shortcut they want to take or whatever. It's that they are okay with something, they have learned to tolerate something in their lives, but the way I hear it now in my head is they don't know how to want the right thing. That's really what it means. You don't know how to want the right thing. So there's a lack of self-awareness there. And I've sort of been expounding upon this for about 3 or 4 years now, thinking about video games and online gaming and competitive gaming and how that all translates, because of course that's what I do as somebody who's been making YouTube content on and off for about 10 years now. And with Call of Duty players, specifically the more casual side, I feel like there is a general level of dishonesty that people have amongst themselves. And now I have to share a really hot take that genuinely might lose me some subscribers, but I feel like I need to say it because I believe it. I don't think anybody plays Call of Duty multiplayer just for fun. I think they're okay playing it just for fun. I think they can tolerate playing it just for fun. I think pursuing certain challenges or working on certain grinds, like a prestige master grind or camo grind, forces you to play in certain ways that have to be sort of, taken less seriously, lest you pull your hair out and damage property. But unfortunately, there's an underlying question you have to ask. If somebody is buying Call of Duty every year, hopping into the multiplayer and grinding out match after match after match, TDM, domination, S&D, free-for-all, assault rifles, marksman rifles, sniper rifles, going for camos, going for levels, going for kill streaks, going for wins, going for fun, you have to ask yourself, well, what is the fun? What is the thing they're really going towards? Why do we hop into repetitive, 10 to 15 minute matches of a Twitch shooter for multiple years? Why do we do that? And you don't just have to be a longtime player. Like, you could ask yourself this if you play a different game, or if you just started playing Black Ops 7 and it's your first Call of Duty ever. You can ask yourself, why do you want to do that? It's frustrating, right? FPS games are a paradox. Developers, when they're developing a my team versus the other team, 6v6, 10v10, whatever, shooter, they have to design a game that's not fun for the other half of the lobby more often than not. Somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. Somebody is having a decent game and still losing, but other people are having horrible games and then losing, and it's not fun. It's not inherently fun at all. There are things you could just go load up on your PC, your Switch, your PlayStation, your Xbox, your phone, your Steam Deck. I don't care. You could go boot up something else for pure unadulterated entertainment, but you chose to go into the fast, unrelenting first-person shooter where other people can kill you in sub 300 milliseconds. So why do we do this? That's something you have to ask yourself, but you actually have to ask it. And this is the issue with Call of Duty players. I think in every group of 3 Call of Duty players, there is one person out of that 3 that cares about the game, they learn about the game, they watch ranked, they watch competitive, they learn from their own gameplay mistakes, they go for higher streaks, they equip higher streaks and progress towards better KDs and better win-losses. They play ranked, they try to do tournaments, they care, they watch YouTube videos like this because they want to be involved in the community around it and make friends and make it a little bit of their identity. 1 out of 3, I think, is like that. Unfortunately, with Call of Duty, is that all 3 are a part of the conversation. But it's not as simple as casual and hardcore fan, right? The casual Johnny-come-lately fan and the hardcore, dedicated, been playing for 15 years fan. There is nuance between these things. I think some of the people that are casuals are just people that aren't really honest with themselves about why they pursue the challenge. I just play for fun. See, I don't go into games where another person that practices more than me can pin me in my spawn, forcing me to either leave the game or have a miserable time. I don't do that for entertainment. If I'm trying to be entertained, I have streaming services, I have music, I have single-player games, I have casual games, I have co-op games, I have so many things I can do for entertainment. I could, construct a model train if I wanted to just entertain myself and give myself something fun to occupy an afternoon. No, I'm gonna indulge in something where people can be better at it than me. What is the human drive towards competition? What is the human drive to have somebody push up against us? Instead of being mad about software or programming or a developer or whatever, you can be mad at another real human being that just ruined your Sunday night. You don't like the new Grand Theft Auto and the new game has a boring tailing mission that you keep failing because the AI is programmed stupidly. Okay, yeah, you can just be mad at the nebulous concept of somebody who made this maybe made a mistake, or I'm just not learning the timings of this stringent program. Versus that guy on the other team is better than me. Maybe not better all the time, but better right now, better enough for me to notice, better enough for me to sweat it, and just, why would you indulge in that? Why would you indulge in that at all? Hell, let's say you're just playing for camos or challenges. Why are you pursuing camos, calling cards, ranks, levels against real people? Why does that need to be a factor? I don't care if you're on Nuketown 24/7, Shipment 24/7. I don't care what you're doing. Why do real people have to be involved in it? If you're just sort of grinding for numbers, just grinding for completionists, you can do that in so many other games now. There's so many other options now. So what sparked this video? So why am I asking this? Why don't I have an answer? Well, what's fascinating to me is the amount of people talking and complaining about the issue in Arc Raiders, where people are getting killed in Arc Raiders. People buy Arc Raiders, they go in and they want to kill other people and steal their loot, and the people dying are getting pissed. Like, even though it is a PvP-enabled game, people get so angry and confused by the fact that someone's trying to kill them and take their shit, even though it is a competitive extraction game. And the discourse around this is just, why are they confused? Why are they confused? It's a PvP game. Why are they confused? I don't think they are. I don't think they're honest with themselves, but I don't think they're confused. They're drawn into an ecosystem that has a real-life human variable, real-life humans that can do all sorts of different shit all the time. It's less predictable, it's more weird. You can have 10 identical matches in a multiplayer game, or at least matches that feel identical, and then match number 11, somebody throws off the rhythm. Or better yet, you're able to throw off the rhythm. You're able to go above and beyond. You're able to pull off something you didn't think you could pull off. And I think that's what we're here for. Basically what I'm saying is, don't come to me with that weak ass, I just play for fun shit. The I don't care shit. Do you know how many things there are where you just cannot care? Do you know how many places you can go to be entertained where you're not versing somebody else in a stringent 6v6 domination match? 6v6 team deathmatch? Objective, kill other players. Loads in, I'm just here to have fun. Guess what fun looks like in a game that tells you, this is your team, this is the enemy team, shoot them. And they all try to shoot you, all these people just playing for fun. They're not running around in circles and checking out map details and, telling secrets in the top story of the blue building in Nuketown, they're trying to shoot you. Literally every person I've ever played against that uses the I just play for fun defense, the entire time I was playing against them, they tried to shoot me. They tried to drop my character. I guess fun in the competitive game would be shooting me until I fall over and die and have to respawn or get eliminated from the match. Not, I don't know, running around and spanking the mannequins on said Nuketown. There are so many ways for you to stare at a screen and press buttons and be entertained. I, for one, I play a really cool game called Dreamcore. It's a really cool game. You should look it up. I think it's awesome. Dreamcore, sponsor me. I'm also trying to do a little completionist run of LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, and I just downloaded a new game called Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which is sort of a TMNT, Shredder's Revenge, side-scroller Marvel game where you play as like 90s designed Marvel characters and beat up stuff, and it's kind of fun. Also, Mega Bonk is pretty cool. There are places I can go to be just sort of mindlessly entertained or to be given sort of a cinematic or esoteric experience in the case of Dreamcore, but Call of Duty is a game where I go in to beat the other team. It's not supposed to be a Zen garden. It's not supposed to be a bonsai tree. I'm not doing it for my mental health. I'm doing it because of my lack thereof. So I want to improve. I want to help you guys improve. I want to win, and I think it's important that we're honest with ourselves and we don't go around telling lies. The easiest way for me to clock somebody's mental age is when I am arguing with them about something, and then even though they're clearly very impassioned and they want me to see their point of view, no matter how I react in the argument, because I don't agree with them, they just tell me they don't care. Or worse, they try to make fun of me for caring about the argument when they're either the ones who started it or perpetuated it. You can immediately tell when somebody doesn't have a clear sense of themselves, or to put another way, is immature, or to put it another way, is a little bitch that lies to themselves. And so that's this video. That's the end of this. I just wanted to give you guys those thoughts because they're interesting to me. They're rattling around in my head all day while I'm at work, and it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna get it out there, make a commentary out of it, and if people don't like it, I don't know, they can unsubscribe, weed out the people that don't like the way my brain works. And if you guys did like this video for whatever reason, awesome, hit like, and if it gave you just something to listen to keep you away from existential dread that much longer, seek professional help. See you when I see you. Goodbye.
Fuck.
Log everything.
Oh, we won. Thank
the
God.
guild's gonna pay for their
Shout out
fuck
that
up.
fucking the one boom guy. That guy came in clutch. Fucking 4.2 KD is
Holy
crazy.
shit.